What's up, Goated ones? This is Goated.vc here with another teardown, tearing you down to break you up. Shit, that's not what I mean. Do it again. No, do it live. Tearing you down to build you up, down to up. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I hope you guys are having a great day. Just want you to know I love you. Have a good one. Take care of yourself. I am in Atlanta, but we still getting it done. Today, we are going over my favorite company, number one company. If I could get a product marketing job at any company, it would be Midjourney. So you should tell them that. Major step forward. They just launched V6. So Midjourney, if you haven't seen it before, is an image generation AI model. So you write text and it comes up with images. And their stuff is just incredible. But we're going to review it just like any other company. What does the homepage say about what they do? So, Midjourney, there is some text that is matrix moving around. None of it is legible, and it doesn't say anything about what they do. Amazing. There's some documentation, a showcase, join the beta, sign in. So, hero above the fold, literally no information. So, I have to give this a 0.0 just because if my 80-year-old aunt lands on this page, she has no idea what this is. Even if I told her, this is not communicating anything. Um, and it's rich for me to say this because they're one of the most successful companies like around, but there's still basic things that will drive their business forward if they can find ways, and we're going to talk about this later, but they need to find ways to get people who don't already know about Midjourney and aren't already hooked on the output of Midjourney. If they really want to be as big as it should be and could be, right now I think they're doing $200 million a year, like 2 years after launching, which is insane. But this is like a $10 billion company revenue wise. Like this, everything needs Midjourney or some kind of AI image generation for business, for just for fun, just to create fun images, to let people express their creativity, for students. Like this should be everywhere. So we'll see. So 0.0 on the hero. Now, what does it say? Midjourney is an independent research lab exploring new mediums of thought and expanding the imaginative powers of the human species. We are a small, self-funded, boom, self-funded team focused on design, human infrastructure, and AI. We have 11 full-time staff and an incredible set of advisors. Nice. Gotta give them the self-funded-ish. I think they got a lot of compute for free, or at least reservations for free, because David Holes started Leap Motion. He's a genius, and everybody knows it. So, executives, advisors, a user coming to this page does not care. They only have 11 full time staff. Are you serious? This is nuts. How are you able to do that much with 11 full time staff? That number's got to be old. It's got to be old. They must not have updated. I don't believe 11 people have made something this epic. But hey, if they did, it makes it even more impressive. Nobody cares about this. Like, this should be a page, sure, but nobody cares about this. This should not be on your homepage. Careers. Email them and they will never email you back. Yeah, just letting you know. Nobody emailed me back. So, I don't know. I got connected, but it seems like they're not really hiring like that. Maybe that's changed. And then some emails. Um, so first thing I would do as an engineer, I would go to the documentation. Um, Join the community where blah blah blah. I still don't know what this company is technically. I don't have any examples. Tells me don't be a jerk. First step, log into Discord. Log into Discord. Oh man. Yeah, log into Discord is not. I don't have all my sound effects, but step one of the UX is to log into Discord. Now, this is why I'm telling you this company is doing $200 million in spite of itself. Like, it's so good. This should be, even right now, with the amount of like attention it has, this should be $1 billion revenue business. And it could be. And I guess they don't need to grow that freaking quickly because that has its own problems. But I'm just like, what? Why is this in Discord? Like, Discord makes the community aspect of it like pretty prominent, and I think it does contribute to the growth. But it is just a huge barrier. They need their own web interface, and I think they're working on it. I've heard them mention it. They do have. You can see there's like a bit of an online interface with a feed. I don't want to scroll too far because I might see something that YouTube will not approve of. But this is a difficult part. First thing you have to do is log into Discord. And then you have to subscribe, which is fine. But what you can do with this is incredible. But as somebody coming to the website, it's not giving what it needs to give. This page should show images. It should not show some random like, oh, these are prompts. That's what it is. Oh, okay, I couldn't understand it. These are like kind of prompt things. Um, yeah, and I guess you go to the showcase, which is what I just showed you. Is it actually? I'm scared. Yeah, I don't want to scroll too much because yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I've seen enough. Like this should be on the homepage. I don't understand. Like the images are so incredible, and I think the other part that because I've heard people say that like AI imagery is dead because they saw stuff like this photorealistic, hyper realistic digital illustration of a beautiful woman, blah blah blah. Like people see that and they think that's all it can do. Um, but there's logos, there's all kinds of things you can do. But is that pretty much it before you have to join the beta? And that sends you to Discord. So I consider that all the pre sign up onboarding. So I mean, the showcase does give you a little bit of what it is. Um, does it clearly tell you what the price is? Um, there's not like a pricing page, right? I think there was like some. Okay, click here. Subscription plans. Like this is real buried. What the pricing is, like what that computes to. Um, yeah, things like this need like a slider or something. I think Opus Pro has that because you're getting credits and you need to understand how those credits can be used. This is just not helpful UX wise. Um, so if I have to give this a score, so a zero point 0 on the hero. Oh man, this is gonna be one of the worst scores. Just like the pre-sign up onboarding is like a 4.8. Like I can't even give it a 5. Um, just yeah, it's so good that people will fight through having to use Discord and fight through not knowing how to do things in order to use it because it's that good. That's still my favorite app. But let's go into the actual meat and potatoes of what we're talking about. V6, sixth version of their model. It's being alpha tested right now. I've been doing some of the ratings, so hopefully the input has helped. So what's new? More accurate prompt following, as well as longer prompts. I think it's 350 words or characters, tokens. So much longer prompts, which I'm very curious as to how specific you can be. Because for me, as an artist, there are very specific visions I have. You can see some of the things I've done. I created Goated ones to be kind of the art component, and clearly the core of it. Like Goated.vc is an offshoot of Goated ones. So the idea was to celebrate greatness in society, and especially with hip hop being such a major influence in my life, to show the greats of hip hop and put them into context related to their songs and things they've said and done. So Jim Jones, Rick Ross eating diced pineapples, Lil Wayne as the fireman, Kendrick Lamar's Kung Fu Kenny, Lollipop and Candy Shop with 50 Cent. You know, um, my yeah, a lot of good things. 50 Cent as a marksman, 50 Cent as a Dominican cutting Ja Rule's hair. I don't know why 50 came out looking like that, but hey. But as you can see, there's some pretty good results. Some I've done some stable diffusion deform stuff as well for video. So yeah, we mess around with that. So if you want to check this out, follow us on Goated.ones. But most of this is Midjourney, Insight Face Swapper. I've put some of the prompts in here, so if you want to create your own stuff, you can try it out. Um, and actually, we could redo some of these for V6. But I'll just show you some of the things that I've tried recently. So shout out to Adrian Ryan, who's in my art Discord. If you're interested in joining our digital art Discord where we talk about this stuff, let me know. I will add you. Put a link in the description for the 10 of you that are watching. Um, and I tried to compare V5 with V6. So if I can show you, I did this line art logo for an app I'm building called Patois. You can sign up patois.app, patois.app, the website. We need a logo, so I tried this one out. And this is what V6 gave me. The prompt was line art logo for company name Patois, Jamaican colors, chat icon. This is stylized to 100, and then this raw. And so that's what it came up with. And then I also did this in V5.2, which is the latest version. Line art logo, the exact same prompt, same stylized level, and it came up with these four cat icons. uh, so I was like, I don't understand. And of course, Adrian lets me know chat is French for cat, which I did not know. So you see the difference in its ability to interpret what the the prompt really means. So I did this other one where is 5.2 version? Um, where is it? Did I do this? Oh, maybe I didn't. Interesting. So let's try it now. So I did another one, which is 50 Cent begging for 50 cents, which I thought was brilliant. And I wanted to have the cardboard sign actually say 50 cents because I think that would make it a little bit more interesting, right? Because this version, and generally with generative AI, the text generation has been subpar. We'll do a review of ideogram at some point, um, because ideogram is pretty good with uh, dealing with the text. So let's just take the same prompt. So this is the 6.0. It'd be better if you saw that second. Let's just see what it generates. In the meantime, I'll show you a couple more pieces. So we did some Drake stuff for all the dogs. So this is the DMX album cover, except with Drake. This is SDXL. Um, Actually, I think this is SDXL. I think this is Midjourney. So we did inside face swap on this. Another Midjourney one with dogs all around them. This was a quilted style, which I really enjoy. Some more Stable Diffusion XL stuff, which was weird. And this is like a classic SDXL kind of lighting and style. And I think people are kind of tired of it. As you can see, he has 3 hands once you see it, and the random paw. Yeah, it's nasty. Nasty. Oh my. 4 hands or a lot of fingers. Yeah, fingers are not really the thing. It's not good at all. And then did some Joy Taylor. This is all Midjourney. Um, did her as a Miami Dolphin. You could tell her I said hi because she's my favorite. Let's look at what we got in Discord. So 5.2 gives you these. So the text does not come out. It looks vaguely 50 Cent ish in the face. It's still not great. And I encourage you, if you want to try this, um, don't worry too much about the faces. Technically, in the prompts, you'll see in the commands the documentation here is really good, and it will tell you pretty much everything you need to know. You just need to read through all these, all the commands that you can use. Blends, describe. Describe is really powerful. I'm hoping V6 is describe. Basically, you can feed it an image, and it'll tell you what the prompts should be to create something like that. Um, but in general, um, faces are going to be close, but not really perfect. So what I suggest is you feed in an image to start. You're supposed to put the image at the beginning of the prompt and then generate it. And then you can use a service like Insight Face Swap, which is another Discord bot. So let's see if I could do it with this one. Upscale Creative. I'm not really sure what that is. I think that's an upscaler that adds some details. We can do something like this. Let me just see the IDs we have. I think we have set ID 50. And so we could take this image, hit the app, and in swap it. And then it should use, yeah, so that looks a little bit more like 50. So I think that's the best way to do it. That's what's given me the best results, but your results may vary. I definitely encourage people to play around with it. There's a lot of different styles. They just implemented this style tuner, which I haven't even played with. Graffiti, NYC street art. So you can create a style tuner so that you can use the same style and create image in a consistent style over and over. I think it's one of the difficulties is this is a very individualistic. You do one prompt and there's nothing that kind of gives you continuity. Continuity is a hard part. It's hard to create characters. Uh, so there's a difference between doing something in 3D with, you know, a tool like Unreal Engine or something. Um, that gives you momentum after you've created something great. Then you can use that same character in a lot of different areas. Midjourney is a little bit more difficult, um, but truly, there's so many applications to this. You can create basic logos. You can um, stylize, add like a filter essentially to a photo that you really like. We did that here. Actually, this is not. That's Lenza. Let me see another good example. Yeah, all these are kind of a similar style, just for the look. But generally, there's a lot of different ways you could implement these things, and I encourage people to play around with it. Try not to look at it as work, as a tool. You might be able to use it as something just for fun, for creative expression. So you can see all these different styles, and in your tuner, you could pick which one matches what you're looking for. You can take a couple of these. So let's take that one. And honestly, I haven't really read everything about these. Oh, wow. So I'm not fully sure how I'm supposed to use. Oh man, this is the stuff I'm trying to do. And I have particular colors I want to use as well. And I think that's the benefit now of these like longer prompts. You can be a little bit more specific as to what colors are used where. And the idea of in painting is this concept of you pick a particular part of an image and then you do a prompt to focus in. So it's not just do one prompt and it generates all these, but it can be part of a real workflow. Let's just take those, copy these, and try imagine. And then let's just take the same prompt and add this style thing to it. There used to be like weights. You have weights for each token. I wonder how that interplays with styles. Um, but I think a style is like a Laura. That's kind of how I've thought of it. Um, so that's with 5.2. And let's try it with 6.0 alpha. I could probably bump it up from 100. I've I found stylized high to give me better results, but just for consistency, let's see. Oh, style tuner is not compatible with version 6. Interesting. So things they're gonna fix and work on, but as you can see, tuner thing is actually kind of cool, you know. And you could face swap this as well. Let's try and see what it looks like. Not great. I think this is because hold on, let me just see what. So I think that's because a lot of the pictures of 50 Cent have him with a hat on, so it makes the top of his head kind of look strange. That's why you see this line here. But let's see. Set ID. I think we have a 503. So we can try this one. Maybe it'll come out better. A little bit compared to this one. Eyes a little bit more accurate. So it's pretty good. It's one of my favorite tools. So I encourage y'all to give it a shot. Midjourney.com if you're looking for a tool for getting started with generative AI. If you're already in Discord, it's a pretty easy lift to get in there. I'd also recommend jumping in to the Midjourney, like the main Midjourney Discord channels, and seeing what other people are generating and using that for inspiration. But that's it. Hope you guys have a great day. As always, brush your teeth, walk in the corner, And third, get your goated.ones.com merch. We got a lot of great merch, people. Buy something. Have a great day. Love ya. Bye bye. Denbo out. Denbo out. Denbo out. Denbo out.